the Kenyan government has slapped a 2% levy on cereal imports, including rice and wheat, which could lead to a significant increase in prices of these staple foods. Beginning August 12th, all cereals and legumes imported into the country were hit with the new levy introduced by the Agriculture and Food Authority, or AFA. The authority has enacted a 2% levy on the customs value for the importation of cereals and a 0.3% levy for exports. Importers of legumes or pulses such as beans, chickpeas, peanuts, lentils and clover are also required to pay a 2% levy. Those bringing in roots and tubers, including potatoes, cassava, sweet potatoes and yams, face a 1% import levy. The move is expected to significantly impact Kenyan consumers, who are already struggling with high food prices amid soaring production costs and shortages. Kenya is a net importer of food, primarily maize, rice and wheat, with local production lagging far behind demand from the rapidly growing population. Last year, Kenya imported 2 million tons of unmilled wheat, 937,098 tons of rice, and 507,932 tons of unmilled maize. In 2023, import volumes for food rose significantly except for maize, largely driven by high demand to alleviate hunger following a prolonged drought that affected domestic production. Traders have warned that the new levies are threatening to cause shortages and price jumps, as they are cutting back on import volumes due to the high cost of doing business. Rice importation has almost come to a stop, and volumes for other affected food crops have also gone down. The Kenya International Freight and Warehousing Association, or KIFWA, has termed the levies counterproductive and a non-tariff barrier to international trade in food crops. They argue that imposing high taxes on food crops will result in a reduction in imports, leading to shortages and price rises. The move has also drawn criticism from regional trading partners. Tanzanian traders protested Kenya's decision to impose a 2% levy on the customs value of cereals and pulses. Traders have cited various EAC protocols and COMESA provisions, saying the levies violate regional trade agreements. The AFA Director General, Bruno Linyaru, stated that the government has frozen levies on EAC traders for a month to allow the regulator to address concerns raised by those opposed to them. The new levies come at a time when the government had rolled back taxes on food imports to slash the cost of essential products such as flour and rice. In June, the National Treasury gave a 6-month importation window of up to 500,000 tons of milled Grade 1 rice, duty-free up to November 30th, to address possible shortages due to low local production. However, traders say only a few are allowed to import under the arrangement. The floods that swept the country in May this year, disrupting agricultural activities, are expected to have a long-term effect, including low crop output for some commodities such as cereals, meaning high prices. The new levies are likely to exacerbate the already high food prices in Kenya, putting a strain on households and potentially leading to shortages of these essential commodities.